has to be a combination of both competencies as well as behavioral aspects of an individual, right? So I think for me personally, I think I'm a people's person. You know, I believe in building teams around me. Passion, and I believe in successor planning. Is critical for everybody, right? Often you might find a lot of individuals that might be very competent, but might not have the behavioral skills. Or somebody might be a very friendly people's person, but might not have the competency. So I think it's a combination of everything.
Never failed in your life.
I have never failed because I think failure and success is all about perspective. And you know, I say this with all my heart and all my passion. Everybody talks about grass being greener on the other side. I always say grass is green where you water it. So I think failure to me is again very relative.
Setbacks.
Challenges.
Challenges.
Yeah, absolutely there are challenges. I think life would not be life if there were no challenges. I always, you recollect, I always talk about Sir Thomas Alva Edison, right? Sir Thomas Alva Edison, as everybody knows, is the person who invented light. Extremely shy person just like me. Physically challenged, hearing impaired, born fidgety, discovers light, and is sitting in the audience just like this. And a lot of journalists are asking him questions. Sir Thomas, you know, there is a very subtle difference between success and failure, but even smaller difference between failure and quitting, right? So you've not quit, you failed so many times. Can you tell us, can you give us the secret of your success? So extremely shy, person sitting in the audience, he actually looks at the person and he says, failed, who said I failed? I found 10,000 ways in which a light does not work, right? So it's all a matter of perspective. To me, I feel I have never failed. To me, I feel I have not been as successful as I should be, right? It's perspective. But definitely challenges are there in life. Life is nothing but, it's a journey, and it's like photography. You need the negatives to develop it. So as long as you have negatives, you'll develop life. And the biggest challenge I faced was the people's challenge.
But you've obviously become a very people's person now. So.
I think I have. I learned a two from you, but but I've become, the challenge that I actually faced was people. It was because, you know, when you are who you are and when you are young, you know, people always try and see, you know what, age is important. So if he's young, he probably can't lead the institution. So I think that was the biggest challenge, but I also dyed my hair a little to look a little older. I also kept a goatee once upon a time just to kind of look my age, but I think this is all beyond us now. I think we've come a long way. That was the biggest challenge. Other than that, managing an institution, I think if you have the best people around you, you will be blessed. To be a CEO of Dubai Islamic Bank is probably the easiest thing that I have done in my life.
Great. Thank you very much, Dr. Adnan Chilwan.
It's been a pleasure. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Keeping attention.